Dang, you're just lying to me.
Actually, repeat what you just said, because I think the record button was delayed.
Did you put the ad money on Roman Bardet to win the Giro
You said $3. You said $3 on him.
My $3? I figured all y'all would throw in with me, though. We'd throw $10 on
I
Roman
put
Bardet
$20 on it. I put $20 on this dickhead. This Frenchman.
All right, what are we gonna do with our winnings? That's the real question.
If he does win, I think we should all take a nice vacation together.
How much do we win?
No, let me double check that. That's actually a good question.
It was like $3,000 or $4,000. It was something crazy.
No way.
No,
$1,000s.
I think it was hundreds.
If this
Hundreds.
Either way, I'm
all
in.
right. So hundreds of dollars. We're gonna go to Virginia
what was
Beach.
it? Was it plus 1,300? That's what you said.
No, it was like plus 4,000.
4,000. So you carry the 1, carry the 2. We'd win 600.
That's it.
So we'd put $20.
Don't make any sense. Give it to me.
You put racing. Okay. Here's
what are the odds?
Here are the odds. 4,000 is like 40 to 1.
Okay, so if we put $20 down, that should be $8K.
Where are you getting $8K from?
Math.
4,000 plus 4,000. Okay, here's betting. Plus 4,000 means if you put 100, you win $4,000. So you divide. So if we go down to 20, what do we get?
Shanuti, what'd you have for breakfast on Monday?
Breakfast on what? Eggs.
Good answer.
What?
I'm trying to test his memory. I'm trying to see if I can throw him off.
Good answer. Is it on the board?
Yo, are we doing intros or outros tonight? Can we decide on that now?
Yeah, let's just do intros. Welcome to Five Holers.
Whoa.
Oh, wacky doo-doo. Oh, it's playoff hockey time, and the boys are probably going to talk about absolutely none of it. And this is your host, the garbage disposal, Michael, the garbage disposal, Shanuti, leading the way with everything inside him probably going to throw up soon because I ate a lot of garlic knots. And always in the back, he's ready to rumble. He's ready to rock and roll. He might be 2 beers deep. Zach, the Walrus Vincent.
For the record, Carlos, we don't count beers.
And the Reverend. Anyways, and the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. The guy with the hats. He might be wearing a fedora later. You never know. Eric, the Red Falcon. Vincent.
I will not be wearing a fedora later. That was almost the worst intro ever.
I got
let me tell you something. These intros are getting harder and harder. I'm running out of steam, dude. I gotta get a book.
Wait,
this is garlic knots.
How to do podcast intros?
No, just I gotta come up with things. I gotta sit down with your parents and listen to the whole life stories about the Vincents.
That's a life story right there. You're gonna cover both of them? That's a lot.
That's a couple episodes right there. That's a 4-parter.
That's actually the documentary series. So I'd be the director, but I'll also be the guy behind the camera where you can't hear me, but you see my subtitles, and then you just see you guys either laughing or, oh, why'd you ask me that? Nah.
Like a producer, like a guy who's the guy who's running the show behind the camera.
I'm running the show.
You're not the shit camera guy though.
Zach went full blurred, dude.
Yeah,
what do you want? Google Maps?
Oh, back in.
my man's on Google Maps.
Let me turn off my background blur because
full blur.
You guys use do you use Skype for work, Zach? Is that why you have blur?
Hell no. My organization
yours is blurred
because we're in the modern era. But no, it's blurred because I got a new phone and all my settings are all fucked up.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
I had to sign into Skype to do this. It took me a solid 10 minutes to remember what my password was. I'm honestly impressed that I managed to do it. So
I'm very impressed by your. Listen, all right, that's a grievance.
News.
All right, news and notes.
No, I got news.
Oh, you got news.
Oh, news.
News.
Oh, hit us with this.
Can I get a news chant?
News. You
guys let me down at every turn, you know.
Tell us the goddamn news.
We did. We just did. We did it.
So this isn't really for you guys. This is for our dear listeners. But as you know, the Revenant, Jeff Schneider, he's been on hiatus for a while. So either way, I spoke with him last week. Guess what he's doing?
Going to Penguins game.
No.
Writing a book.
Becoming a veterinarian.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
Yep.
Why?
So he can help animals.
I didn't know that was his passion.
So he can get back at that goddamn bear.
Is that what that is? Bigfoot's going back. I think he's gonna reveal himself to be the real Bigfoot and then do tests on himself.
You think that's why we can't find the real Bigfoot? Because the real Bigfoot really was doing other things, and now he is becoming a veterinarian, so he feels like he hasn't given too much to society.
Now he's giving back.
That could be
it.
Yeah.
He's also considered the missing link.
What the fuck is this on my TV?
What is it?
FX
we can't see
Pistols?
your television.
I think this is a docu-series on David Bowie, but it just said FX Pistols.
Interesting.
It wasn't a Sex Pistols.
Maybe it's. Oh God, I hope not. They don't deserve any sort of publicity.
I think they are doing a Sex Pistols series, though. I'm pretty sure they are.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
So Shanuti just confused Johnny Rotten for David Bowie. That's what happened.
Let's see here.
This is Pistol great radio.
Yep, there's a new May 21st is the first episode of the Sex Pistols show on Hulu.
Make sure to tune in. May 21st?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know a lot about rock stars. That's not my thing.
I wouldn't call them rock stars.
I'd call David Bowie a rock star, though.
David Bowie is a rock star.
Who would you call a rock star?
Oh, that's a good question.
Who falls?
David Bowie.
Would David Bowie's one? We got David Bowie. Would you put
Tom fucking Petty?
Tom Petty, Jimi Hendrix.
He's more of a rock
legend. A psychedelia guy. He was a rocker, yeah.
Gene Simmons, then the Kiss Boys.
A little bit. The Who.
Who. What's his name? Cooper. What's his name? I can't. Alison Cooper.
Alice Cooper. Yeah, Alice Cooper. Yeah. He's a rock.
Cooper.
Yeah, rock star.
Cooper.
Cooper drives the boat. I'm doing Jaws.
Oh, Jaws.
Wait, you know what's funny that you brought that up? That's so funny that you brought that up. Guess what rabbit hole I went to today during work?
Great white sharks.
No, well, Jaws particularly, and it was like the top 10 of things from Jaws, like top 10 scary scenes, top 10 lines from Jaws, all that shit. It was crazy. I forgot how crazy Jaws really was.
Oh,
that shark was scary.
What was your top fact or fun fact or whatever?
That
some knowledge here.
Dennis Quaid. It was actually Dennis Quaid was my fun fact. Like he was in I think the third Jaws, and that was kind of like the jumping point in his career. I didn't even realize it.
Well, he did better than his brother did. That's say what
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Wait, Randy Quaid died?
Nah, I don't think so.
I'm starting a rumor.
I'll say okay, cool. That's 5 holers. That's a rumor brought to you by 5 holers.
Boom! Sprite! No, but
we just spread rumors. We don't spread any news or notes anymore. We've fallen this far.
Zach had news, and then we kind of took it and we went to Jaws, and how I don't do shit at work.
Well, you know,
at least you're learning.
Learning and surviving, baby. Anyways, but we are watching the Caps game. It is 1-0. And
it is 1-0. It's game 5. Yeah.
It's great. That was a great power play goal by Oshie. Redirect.
He's had a few this series that have been really nice from just standing right in front of the net.
Yeah, he's pissing people off too. People fucking hate Oshie for some reason. I don't get it, but
It's just
I
because,
understand hating Garnet Hathaway. I don't understand hating TJ Oshie though.
yeah, it's because he's just actually been laying the lumber lately. If you've been watching the games, he's just been knocking dudes out. Actually, to be honest, I don't know if it's been retaliation. Can't say it. I don't know why.
We'll cut it in later. Don't worry.
Retaliation.
Well, you're cutting it
against
later.
things. Yeah,
You're
no, I'm not editing.
responsible for that.
I'm not editing shit.
Retaliation.
Unless we say something that's very controversial, then I have to actually edit.
Should we say something controversial?
Hasn't happened yet.
Jet
I
fuels
got
do
plenty
not melt
controversial
speed
things to
still
say.
beam.
Should I actually say something and make Shanuti do his job or no?
Like what?
No.
What are you gonna say?
Because he's not going to do his job.
Oh,
It's just
I
gonna,
got
it's
ideas.
going to backfire on you.
It's gonna actually backfire on you. I might actually forget.
Have y'all heard of Bitcoin?
I've heard of Doge. Hey, dog in the
Oh.
house.
Oh,
Dog in the house. Dog in the house. Mandy in the house. Mandy in the house.
wow. Our podcast has really just gone to shit, hasn't it?
Just talking about dogs.
We talked about sharks, dogs, and maybe one thing of hockey so far in this podcast. The energy level is low.
The Caps don't count when it comes to hockey. You know what? I'm wearing a Phil Kessel jersey tonight. You know why?
Why?
Because I had a chili cheese dog with tater tots inside of it for dinner tonight.
Yeah. What came about? Like, are you high? Like what?
No,
what they
I was just inspired.
By who?
by the ingredients themselves.
Hey, that can't lie. Did Charlotte, Ashley, or Elliot follow your lead?
Oh no, I made mine last to show them that I was superior, and they couldn't match me because they already made their plates.
Nice. That's how you win.
Yeah, established dominance. You know.
Established dominance. He's about to have a kid.
No, there's no dentist system in play here. Don't worry. I know you're rattling them off like that.
The kid is the kid. What is it? What was it? Is the kid the second N?
The what?
Dennis. What's the system? Somebody give me the system.
Hold on.
All right. I got you.
Demonstrate value, engage physically, nurture dependence, neglect emotionally, inspire hope, separate entirely.
So the kid is E and N together.
Engage physically and nurture dependency. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. And so you can't pick one. It's just like the thing that combined it both together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's what you come to Five Holers for, talking about how to make a baby using the
we did the science. We're doing the science right here.
We've been doing science. I'm going to be honest with you, fellas. A lot of people come for the hockey. They stay for the banter and the science talk.
Well, I mean, we're like 95% banter at this point in time.
At this point. Oh, do we want to keep talking about our Brady, the three-way Brady situation?
No, because Wayne Brady wins every single time.
Because he's Wayne Brady, son. Break yourself, fool.
That's it. Yeah, Wayne Brady wins for sure.
We touched on it. It's over now.
So Tom
Brady, Greg Brady, neither one of them matters.
Well, Greg Brady is a fictional character.
People with last name Brady. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. No one important.
Yep, we knocked him out of the park there.
I'm pretty sure we got the three biggest Bradys.
And one of them is a fictional character, so.
The internet says number one is Tom Brady.
Well, Tom Brady's a tool.
Whoa.
He's going to get paid $375 million over 10 years to be the lead NFL commentator on Fox. That means he's making $100,000 a day.
Can you imagine making $100,000 a day?
How do you feel about that?
Do you think anyone should on people's lawns,
yeah,
and then just leave them $50,000 and walk away? Like that would be my day.
Mhm.
2 dumps, 2 lawns, $100K, done.
I agree.
And then on the 7th day, I'll rest.
Jesus Christ. What were you going to ask, Eric?
You think? I was gonna say, you think that's right? That he gets to make $100,000 a day?
So to
Hell
put it
no.
to put in perspective, the two biggest commentators for Fox left for ESPN, and two other big commentators went to go to Amazon because Amazon's going to start broadcasting exclusively Thursday Night Football. So this is basically a power play for Fox to say we're going to have to do something big and we're going to have to do it now. What's bigger than the guy who's destroyed the sport for 20 years? Like, not
Isn't he
destroyed
going to
it.
play next season, though?
Yeah, it starts next year after this year. So it's like, and they said it kicks in whenever he retires. So if it's not the year, it's like they just wait. He has the offer on the table, signed it. He's like, when I come, this is my contract. So
Isn't he like a weird dude though? Isn't this gonna be like? He's gonna be awkward
Doesn't
on
he
camera.
kiss his kids on the lips? Like,
So
open mouth kiss his
yes,
kids? Was that him?
that was him. He's like, oh, dad needs his kiss, and then his son came and kissed him on his little YouTube or Facebook channel thing. Weird. But to answer your question, Eric, he's actually opened up more. I think it's because he's out of the thumb of Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft in New England. So now the guy's making TikTok videos. He's being funny. He does these different things, and yeah.
Does he have half the personality of Obi yet?
Of who?
Obi.
No, Obi's a delight. You can't. What are we talking about here? If Obi was a commentator, I would love it.
He got the puck. He scored a goal.
He scored a goal. He said, "Not the what is he said? We suck." We're
not gonna suck this time. Should happen, yeah.
Should happen.
Just so everyone in the audience knows, the second period just started. So if the energy gets even lower, that is why.
Let's do some cartoons.
You want to do top 5 cartoons?
I wrote something on a Post-it note last week, and I'd hate to waste a Post-it note, you know?
What's your question? Do you have a question too?
Me?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, how much extra does your maid charge to clean your bathroom compared to normal people?
I think it's that's a very good question, actually. It's been the same price since she started, so.
That poor woman.
Cleans the bathrooms. She knows what she gets herself into.
Yeah, she signed up. She knows she's getting herself into. She signed up.
Yeah,
she's
doing her job. You try to get her to cook for you?
Dude, no. Like, I cook for myself. Like, not even, like, nobody, like, I rather cook for myself anyways, because I do the same shit every day, like, for lunch and dinner, so it's like, whatever.
All right, that concludes my questions.
All right, well, top 5 90s cartoons. I'll start.
Wait, I want to say something real quick, though. I didn't make a list, so I'll just be commentating on what you guys say, and I'm going to fact check to see how many of these are actually from the 90s or not.
Okay.
Done.
Number 5. Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Solid Cartoon Network. I never watched Cartoon Network, so most of these are going to be lost on me.
When was it aired, Eric?
February 18th, 1996.
Nice.
Close.
So Courage the Cowardly Dog, if you guys are not familiar, is a story about 2 old people living in the middle of nowhere where strange things happen, and with their dog, Courage. And Courage has to protect them from all these evil fucking things, and he uses a computer to do it. And the computer actually helps him understand different things and how to kill these monsters somehow. I still don't understand it. Some funny parts, some actually parts that would freak you the fuck out. Like when the guy asks for the slab, there's like a couple of times where he opens the door and it's like an actual real figure. It's kind of scary, but it's a good show. I put it number 5.
Fantastic cartoon. Yeah, they had 4 seasons, 52 episodes,
and a movie.
Hit on the head. They have a movie as well.
I think they had a movie.
I don't see how this is here, but yeah, it was a great one. Courage is the pink dog with paranoia problems, and lives on the farm. At all types of weird, bizarre, paranormal crap happens. Yep, there you go. There's Courage. Mandy Mandy wants to put it down.
I gotta put her down. She did not like that.
Yeah,
All right,
she's not
number
gonna
5.
like that.
Shanuti,
Zach,
you got
what
half
you
of
got?
mine right. One fine day with a woof and a purr, a baby was born and caused a little stir. No blue buzzer, no three-eyed frog, just a feline canine little cat dog. Cat dog.
Cat dog, cat
dog,
dog, cat dog, cat dog. Alone in the world with a little cat dog.
Little cat dog.
Hey, that's on my list. By the way, then let me do that. That's my number 3. So cat dog, go ahead, buddy.
Oh, I love Cat Dog. It's a weird fucking show where you have a cat and a dog join together and you don't know how they go poop. And it's just funny. Like,
it's true.
You spend most of the show pondering how they go to the bathroom, but at the same time it's entertaining. There's an entire episode dedicated to them trying to find the recipe for mud, for crying out loud. But it was just an odd, peculiar show that came out that was just something else entirely. It's bizarre, funny, and it's just enjoyable.
Great. Also, by the way, Cap scored. Woo, woo, woo. Anyway.
Yeah.
That
kind of screwed up my song, honestly, the Cap scoring, because I was getting I couldn't divide my attention appropriately.
No, it makes sense. I love Cat Dog because, like you said, it was just wacky. It was wild. The one episode I remember in particular is when they try to make Dog into a superstar, and it's that fucking gorilla that's just sweating all the time and it's fat, and it's just like in there giving him like these different drinks. It's just a funny show in general. That little weasel or whatever rat that lives with them.
Yeah.
Great show. But
start.
No,
finish it up. Finish it up there.
Dead air. No, I was gonna go to my next show. Next show.
Oh, okay. Well, let me say real quick. Cat Dog, April 4th, 1998. 4 seasons, 68 episodes.
Great show.
Nice little run there.
I'm gonna tell you a show that everybody probably will say, "Why isn't it up by 1 or 2?" Because I feel like every kid grew up wanting to become these kids, and I think you know where I'm going with this.
Ed, Ed, Ed. Another goal.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Yeah,
nice.
Goal, baby.
Oshi, baby.
Oh
shit! I'm the furthest ahead right now.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
but I was too busy singing.
Yeah. Victory. So you said Rugrats, right?
Oh.
He's getting yelled at for being loud.
Yeah.
Hi, Sammy.
Anyways, no. So Rocket Power. Rocket Power was the show.
Rocket Power.
Yeah. Twister, Otto. What's her name? Squid, and then the girl. I forgot the girl's name.
Reggie.
What are you doing?
You're close on this one.
Get him.
August 16th, 1999.
Hey, right on the clip. I'm close to the clip. You know what's funny is they actually do like surfing and rollerblading and hockey and all that stuff. Kind of actually brought out the best of us when we were kids.
Yeah, great show there.
You forgot the best
4
part
seasons,
of Rocket Power, which is Tito, the Hawaiian guy.
Tito.
And he would say a lot of his Hawaiian stuff pertaining to potato salad.
Yep.
And food in general, yep. Tony Hawk was on that one episode.
Tony Hawk, yeah. And Otto was trying to meet him.
Remember the one where Otto does like the 900 or whatever it is?
Yeah.
He gets hit by the tennis ball. And gives him a little spinner there. Yep. You got Lars, who is was a Twister's brother.
Yep.
And then their dad, Raymond Rocket, who might have just been stoned the whole time. I couldn't really tell.
Bro, he was
stoned the whole time.
He was stoned. The kids were stoned. He was stoned. Everybody.
Conroy Blanc. Oh my God, this dude is hilarious. Yeah, everyone just seemed like. I mean, they're surfers. That's what it was.
Which means they were stoned.
Good one.
It was good.
Good one.
Good rocket. Good rocket power.
Zach, right. What do you got? Number 4.
Number 4. Hey Arnold. Great show about a kid living in New York City, doing shit with his classmates, going on adventures to save turtles with his grandma, all sorts of stuff. And it was just a great show. And our younger brother Will had a football-shaped head, so we called him Football Head. And that relates to me.
Football Head?
That's a great one.
Okay.
Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. I was just reading. There's a whole bunch. When you look up Hey Arnold, there's a whole bunch of weird shit that comes up. Yeah.
Oh.
Just I guess he had a disease called Arnold Chiari syndrome. It's one type of
why his head was shaped like a football.
Hydrocephalus. Yeah. Interesting. July 10th, 1996. 5 seasons, 100 episodes. Hey Arnold touched on social issues way more than any other cartoon. If you go back and watch it, I mean, like where they live, he taught that dude how to speak English. Like all the old people inside the apartment they live in, just living in the city in general, you get a lot of different characters, and a lot happens on the social aspect, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but it's
I know
very
what you're saying. Yeah, socially
ahead of his time for touching on the social commentary of the world. Classic.
It really was a great show to help with a lot of different things, but it also we also see our first form of stalking, how to handle stalkers, because the guy breathing behind Helga
Pataki.
Yeah, Helga too. I mean, this whole stalking situation was just yeesh. What are we doing? It's a kids show.
But there was a lot of stalking in that. Yeah.
This was where you learned how to stalk people, Shanuti?
I didn't.
That's what I heard.
Oh no, I feel bad for that guy who works at Chima. I know Shanuti's bugging the shit out of him, so.
That's my guy.
Man.
Chima, bro.
Hey, you're just jealous he's not your guy, Zach.
Yo, Shanuti, I found out today one of the guys who works at the tobacco store across the street, he's Egyptian. You got to give me some shit to say to him.
Zach, ya Habibi.
You're going to have to record that and send it to me.
All right, when you go next time, let me know, and I'll record some stuff for you.
All right.
Just walk in and play it.
Do you understand this?
What's he saying?
He used to be a beat cop in Cairo. And I was like, you just walked around all day taking money from people, didn't you? He was like, yep.
Oh, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You think the police in Egypt do anything? Fuck no.
They got jobs. They're busy.
All right, Mr. Mayor.
All right.
This is for the mayor.
What do you? Oh, well, no, we're skipping to number 3 because I already said it, right?
Yeah. So my 3 is Cat Dog. So what's your 3?
Angry Beavers, man.
Oh,
some beavers up in here.
Daggett and Norbert, the 2 angry beavers. The episode where where they try to grow their teeth out and they just fucking munch on everything. It's so fucking funny. And the theme song was done by the Specials, which just tickles me pink. But that movie's fucking hilarious. Sorry, that show is fucking hilarious.
April 19th, 1997, 4 seasons, 62 episodes. Classic.
Beavers. Bum, 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 bum.
Angry Beavers,
I know the Specials
man.
did their intro. That's pretty awesome.
That's a great show.
All right, are we on to number 2s?
I guess we're on number 2. So my number 2, it is in fact those crazy kids, the Rugrats. I absolutely love Rugrats. It was between them and my number 1. Rugrats actually gave you that gumption.
So Doug is your number 1?
Now, my number 1 is none other than my show that I still watch today, Ed, and Eddie, without a doubt.
Wow.
Without a doubt. And it's not even freaking close.
We have a completely different top 2. That's interesting.
Yep. So it's going to be those kids that showed me that you could sniff and actually watch things in 3D for those movies. You remember the scratch and sniff thing when they did the Wild Thornberries? That was actually a good honorable mention.
Oh, Wild Thornberries would be a good honorable mention.
That's really good. Yep.
So Johnny Bravo, Count Chicken, all those were my honorable mentions.
Johnny Bravo was awesome. Johnny Bravo Christmas special is an absolute classic.
Yes, it was.
Can't make that show nowadays.
Oh no, definitely
brother,
not.
Are you sitting down? Because he sure wouldn't.
Oh well, you said Rugrats. I'm gonna. That's August 11th, 1991. 9 seasons, 172 episodes. I think that was probably the longest living cartoon we've gone over so far.
So
Not or longest living, most episodes.
there was another show that was in the 90s. It did start in the 90s and just ended not too long ago. SpongeBob SquarePants, and it would have been the longest running show, but the Rugrats did, and they made a spin-off into Rugrats All Grown Up, where they're all in school in high school.
Such crap.
It was actually not that great. It was not good. It was definitely not good. Like, you could always be. I don't understand why TV and movies need to make spin-offs of certain things. Like, just keep it to the man. Like, if you want to reboot it, that's different. But if you want to do a spin-off, like, remember when they did that 80s show with Dennis and like it was one season. Yeah. Now they're doing a 90s. Yeah.
I was gonna say you're gonna be so upset when you hear they're doing that 90s show, and everyone's coming back on it.
Yeah, I saw.
Except for Hyde.
Danny
Masterson got in some trouble, so
he's
not coming back. I said the whole original cast is gonna be there.
Nope.
Danny Masterson's a crazy Scientologist who raped a bunch of people. So
yeah, I don't think that guy's coming back anytime soon.
You heard it here.
I heard about that. Thought I heard something about that. SpongeBob's still going on, Mike. They just had a new episode coming up in 2 days.
Who?
SpongeBob.
Oh my God.
They're still going, and they did start in '99. You know,
I'm
your
glad
cartoon start dates.
I'm actually happy we kept it to. Well, hold on before we say anything. Zach, what's your 2 and 1?
My number 2 is none other than Ren and Stimpy.
Yes, great show. I actually thought that show was too raunchy for TV, but it was good.
We don't need to say anything else on Ren and Stimpy. But either way, my number 1, Rocko's Modern Life. A wallaby with a dog who lives next to a family of frogs. His best friend's a turtle and a cow, and they get in shenanigans. Fun fact about that television program, Rocko is voiced by the same guy who was Garcia in Reno 911.
Oh, interesting.
Really?
Yeah, he does a lot of voice acting, actually.
Carlos, I did not know that.
Rocky.
He does, yeah. Another fun fact here, Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy both had their first episode date on the same day.
Oh, it's probably the launch of cartoons on Nickelodeon. Because you remember how they used to only have those, like, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Guts.
Wienerville with Mark Wiener. Just a shortcut there, because that's a television show that Dad can never remember the name of, and we have to look it up and find it.
What's the one where the kids were on a ranch?
Oh, Hey Dude. That was a good one, too.
Hey Dude, yeah.
Salute Your Shores.
Salute Your Shores. Yeah,
the Mystery Files of Shelby Woo. Alex Mack, Most Incredible Girl in the World.
All That. The original All That cast.
All That. Kenan and Kel.
Well, Kenan and Kel came after All That, because remember, All That was their launching pad to their career. Plus the Amanda Show.
Oh, the Amanda Show was great, too.
Yeah.
Bring in the dancing lobsters.
I'm actually very surprised, and I'm very happy we stuck it to like kids cartoons, because I thought one of us would have actually picked like Simpsons, Family Guy.
Simpsons was 89.
Different category.
I was gonna say Beavis and Butthead, because I think Beavis and Butthead sort of falls into the kiddie, cartoony sort of same scenario there.
Oh,
you guys you kept it to the two big channels, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network.
You know, it's funny. We could have done Disney Channel too. There's a couple of Disney Channel shows you would add in there. Like you had that. Shit. Well, I mean, you could say like a Mickey Mouse cartoon or some shit.
We didn't really watch Disney Channel as kids.
I watched it for the real life shows, not for like cartoons. Like That's So Raven, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Those stuff.
Never watched that. Recess. I watched Recess. That's pretty good.
Recess is good. Yeah, Recess
started in '97. They had like Darkwing Duck as well.
Oh,
DuckTales.
Yes. Well, that's right. They had Gargoyles. You guys remember Gargoyles?
Oh, Gargoyles was fantastic.
We had that game.
That was a great one.
Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the hardest fucking game in the world. You couldn't be the first level with like save your life.
That game made me want to throw the fucking controller across the room.
Annoying.
Dude. It's so bad. Like that, and what was the other game that pissed me off? Donkey Kong Country pissed me off. Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, that game pissed us off too, Eric.
My God.
Yep. I was also thinking the Star Trek game. I don't know which one it was, but I could not figure out what to do.
I
I couldn't get it to work.
Dude, it's just asinine. Like asinine gaming back in the day, dude.
Yep.
Like so, the only game that was actually fun to play was Sonic the Hedgehog because I was like, okay, this is actually perfect. Like this is a good game. And then like I played Pokemon Stadium.
Just hold right.
Yeah. But hey,
Here, there's some other cartoons here. What, I Am Weasel. You guys remember that?
I Am Weasel. Yep.
That was
I
a
Am
funny
Weasel.
show.
All that. Yeah, Kablam.
Oh, Kablam was fucking hilarious.
Kablam was great.
What was that?
That was on.
By the way,
it was on Nick.
There's one cartoon that I will admit is my number 0. I didn't put it because I feel like it would have been my cream of the creme because they had so many different variations of it. Scooby-Doo. Like Scooby-Doo had so many variations of it. Which one do you like? Do you like the original? Do you like the new ones where they always had like a guest star? Like one of them was like Harlem Globetrotters. Norm McDonald was one of them. Do you like Scooby-Doo, the pup version? Do you like Scooby-Doo when it's just Scooby and Shaggy? Like, see, there's a bunch of variations, and they kind of watered it down a lot. But if you're talking about the original and the one with the guest stars, those were the two best. So
I would agree. Yeah, definitely they played it out a little bit with Scooby-Doo there. It's been done a few times. Yeah.
Well, now they're doing
SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats.
I remember SWAT Cats. Oh,
if
nice.
You saw it, it's like
it's a fucking goal, dude.
Is it a goal? Is it a goal? I'm in suspense.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
It was offsides.
I'm ahead of you guys, and I don't know.
Hathaway looks like it is. SWAT Cats, you'd recognize if you saw the picture. Dude's like,
oh, fuck
cats
you.
Flying on jets. Offsides.
Fucking Andrew Burnett. I'm tired of his shit.
Let's see if he's actually offsides. No! Sorry, Sam. No, he wasn't offside. Oh, he was.
Oh,
he didn't touch
Garnet
it.
Hathaway was offsides.
He's saying he didn't touch it. He's saying he didn't touch it. That's what he's saying. Is like, I didn't touch it.
But still, if it crosses the goal line, it's an offsides.
Yeah. Shit.
That was the correct call.
All right. Well,
Dexter's Laboratory. You boys fans of Dexter? I'm just going through cartoons here.
DD, get out of my laboratory.
Animaniacs, X-Men.
Animaniacs
was awesome.
What was the one show? Fuck. I mean, Pokemon. You can put Pokemon in there and Digimon. I mean,
Captain Planet.
He's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0.
Not a fan, Mike? Not a fan?
Not a big Captain Planet guy.
Well, no, he likes. Yeah.
What's it? Johnny Quest. Johnny Quest.
I was just looking. I would say Johnny Quest. I heard Johnny Quest thinks you're a sellout.
What the fuck? He-Man.
It's a song by a ska band.
Oh, actually, I gotta change my whole list. I forgot one of my favorite shows of all time. Thundercats. Oh, Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are you.
I never watched Thundercats.
Thundercats are you.
I did.
A lot of Thundercats, yeah.
Thundercats is lit, dude.
It was at the same time as Street Sharks.
Street
Sharks. So
great
good.
Great show. See, it's a hard list to come up with, and I'm just forgetting all these cartoons. Like
there's a lot out there.
Thundercats, Scooby-Doo, Ed and Eddie. Those were the top 3 for me. I gotta redo my list because Thundercats was just an absolute crazy concept that I hope they make in real life because I cannot wait to see who they get to play Leo and who they're gonna put those fake tiger titties on for the girl.
I think they're doing like a TV show, aren't they? Or like a Netflix series?
Let me see.
It might be animated though. You might not get to see what you want to see.
Let's see if they're gonna actually
doing it. Or maybe is that like Master of the Universe or something?
We got life. A Thundercats movie is on the way. It's in the works. from the same director that brought you Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh, great.
Hey, that movie was good.
Exactly who we should get to direct it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does it say it's live action?
Hold on. Is Thundercats key fact? The project will be a hybrid CGI film. The Thundercats franchise began in 1983, so it wouldn't have made it onto our list, and spawned several animated series, with most recent airing on Cartoon Network. A toy line processed by LJN and comic books. Oh, really? Comic books published by both Marvel and DC. Huh.
They got both of them. They suckered them both then.
Are you fucking?
Yeah.
How far ahead are you?
Episodes.
Oh gosh. You guys are way far ahead of me.
It's now 2-2 or it's 3-2. Thank you guys for listening into Five Holers. We're gonna. This energy level is low now. Like it's 3-2. Like I gotta go watch this and probably get yelled at. So
It ain't going up from
Hi,
here.
Sam.
Sam's not here, but she probably is listening. Anyways,
Hi,
thank you for
Sam.
rocking. Thank you for rocking with us. Please like, download, subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as all the streaming services you can find our podcast. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for Four Corners Radio, as well as the IG page for Five Holers. We post all our stuff the day after, so this is Wednesday, so it'll be up this Thursday. Hello. And as well as this episode is brought to you by Smooth My Balls. Smooth My Balls. Use 4CR20 to get your money off your next purchase. That's the number 4CR, the number 20 to get your money off your next purchase to trim your nuts. I am the garbage disposal. That is the Walrus, Reverend somewhere, and that's Red Falcon. Good night, y'all. What is your?
Good night.
Say it, Zach.
Good night, y'all.
No, you gotta say the same. Why do we do this all the time?
Good night, y'all.
No, say the same.
Good night, y'all.
Why go bar down when you can hit the 5 hole? 5 hole. Aim low, boys.
Good night, y'all.